Hello, everyone. It is the real Gina B Day with a Play, and I am back with another live. I hope everybody is doing well. Not sure if everybody was off today because of the holiday. I had a long weekend. It's basically not long enough. Wish we had more days off, but I am enjoying the time off and just enjoying not having to work, not having to think about anything. So I'm actually hoping that everybody is able to do that. Hopefully, you all are off tomorrow. And if you are not, hopefully, you go to work, get it done, and be able to spend some time with your family before Monday starts back off. My Monday is starting back off pretty busy, and that's okay. So that's why I'm trying to take it easy before it starts going. But anyway, I want to get back on here and talk about. I was reading up on some things, and because Campbell's is getting sued, and if anybody heard the rest of that video, I only heard bits and pieces because I heard it on the news where the CEO, who now they're talking about, he wasn't really the CEO, he was like the IT guy, they trying to cover their butts. But whoever he was dropping F bombs and saying that Campbell's is made for poor people and all that good stuff. And, you know, whatever. Campbell's, I hope y'all stand by that y'all really have 100% meat. I don't really think anything is 100% at this point, but they stand by their food. They said it's not. The CEO person claims that it's genetically, I don't know if he said genetically modified, but I know I heard 3D meat. It's made for poor people. It's processed. I mean, you can look at certain soups. I'm not going to say Campbell's. You can look at some soups and tell. I mean, it's kind of processed. So whatever. Anyway, going back. So, since I was reading about that and listening to the different lawsuits that's going on, I decided to kind of look up some lawsuits. And I tell you what, restaurants get sued for some of the craziest things. I think because people are just so money hungry and anything they can think of, they just want to sue. I remember a long time ago when there was a lawsuit out over, I believe, Apple Jacks, and it may not have been Apple Jacks, so I'll say allegedly, and allegedly Fruit Loops, because people were saying, well, there's not apples in the Apple Jacks, and there's not real fruit in Fruit Loops. So people were trying to sue for everything. And then I remember back in the day when the lady spilled the coffee on herself at McDonald's, and she sued. And one of the reasons, I mean, I think this lady was kind of older too, but then she was driving. So even though it was probably somewhat her fault, the fact that McDonald's didn't have on their little cups that said, hey, this is hot, like caution, warning, they were probably liable for it. So anytime you see some type of label on something, like something crazy, like, uh, something, let's see, antifreeze or something, it'll say do not drink. Or if you see a big window that's like 19 stories and it has a thing on the bottom, do not jump, do not open. Somebody opened it, somebody drank it, somebody probably did whatever they're telling you not to do. Most things that they have on it, they could just be covering their butts, but a lot of times it's warning labels because someone has probably tried it. Hey, don't sniff this glue. Well, guess what? Somebody probably sniffed the glue. So they have to put those warning labels on it, just to warn people, don't do it, and, to cover their butts as well. But I was looking, and so I wanted to know which restaurant, fast food restaurant, excuse me, was the most sued. And of course, it can't, Google really can't like narrow it down specifically, but it was saying basically this hair, guys. It was basically saying that McDonald's, if you really had to kind of sum it up, McDonald's and Quiznos, which I'm like, Quiznos? Do they even have a whole bunch of Quiznos anywhere? That Quiznos? Really? Like, I can't even think of where Quiznos is. I remember when I lived in a specific place, I think I had, it was probably like one Quiznos that I could think of. And I don't even think that's up and running either. So I'm like, dang, how many Quiznos are there? But Quiznos is basically um, the most sued when it comes to the inside things. Like, um, lawsuits from employees and maltreatment, mistreatment, and that kind of stuff. Allegedly, they said. McDonald's was more has been sued more from like a customer standpoint because of silly stuff like, oh, I spilled my coffee on myself and I didn't know it was hot, or you know, weird things. But I also decided to look up specific things like, why do places get sued. And it was funny because I was reading about Popeyes, and Popeyes has had some strange things going on. um they have been sued a couple of times. There was this guy, I think his name, they said his name was Paul Newton Jr., and he went and got him some food and he choked on some chicken. Yes, he choked on chicken and then sued. And then not all of these lawsuits say if they won or not. I think the majority of the time the restaurants probably settle or something like that. But yeah, this man decided to sue Popeyes because he choked on a piece of chicken. And he said it was their fault because they did not give him a knife. And he had to tear through the chicken with his teeth. Hmm. Yes, he did. How else do you eat chicken? What other way do you eat chicken? I'm just trying to figure it out because I pick my chicken up. I mean, if I'm at a nice place or something like that, or if I'm around certain people, maybe I'm gonna cut my chicken. But for the majority of the time, especially if it's fast food, I'm gonna pick my chicken up and eat it. I'm just I'm gonna break it up with my teeth. Like, what the heck? So yeah, he choked, and actually he suffered some. It- I don't know if he had like, I don't know if it's called dysphagia, whatever it is, where you can't chew food and you like need it cut up or pureed. But this man had to go into surgery and all of that, so he actually did get hurt. So I think he probably got some money. Another person actually tried to sue, or did sue, Popeyes because they had ran out of the viral when they came out with the chicken sandwich. They ran out of the chicken sandwich, and so he said that he had to go so many places. He put miles on his car. I think he spent like $1,500 in repairs because he was going to restaurant to find the viral chicken sandwich, and he sued Popeyes. He absolutely did, which is crazy. And yeah, he tried to sue them because they had ran out of the chicken sandwich. He said that it was false advertising, and I think he said it's deception, some type of deception. He said deceptive business practices because they couldn't produce what they said that they had. Yeah, that's insane. Then Popeyes actually filed a lawsuit against another franchise because they said they was selling fake chicken. Yeah, they was like, y'all not selling the chicken we supposed to be selling. So insane, just crazy stuff. Then a customer said that some employees assaulted her when she tried to correct her order in the drive-through. Like, Papa, y'all ghetto. I mean, it's just insane. And then the another one is very serious. Popeyes was robbed. And so they not only did a robbery but a mass unaliving. So what they did was they broke into Popeyes, and it was a triple homicide, and they led the staff into the freezer and then unalived three of them. Like, it was crazy. So they unalived three, and I think the fourth one was hurt like really badly. So yeah, these fast food restaurants be going through it. So if you decide to work at a fast food restaurant, just be careful. Just be on alert because not only do a lot of just crazy stuff go on, but people are just trying to really get in their bag. I mean, this stuff has been happening. I think they've gotten stricter laws and stricter things around people trying to sue with restaurants. But I'm telling you, any little thing, people are going to try to sue. And of course, they're not technically suing you, they're suing the brand. And that's what insurance and things like that is for. But just still watch out, be careful, because you just never know what's going on. So I want to jump on here real quick and tell y'all about those crazy lawsuits. I'll have some more stories here, but I'm going live every single day. So y'all come on, watch. I'm about to go live on my other channel which is Regina Loaf, Not So Perfect Parenting. But on this channel, I am the real Gina B. Date with the Plate. I'll see you guys tomorrow.